Hi folks. So, yes. Saying that feeling completely invisible to God is normal for those of him. Yes. But it is. That's the point. If your spirit is recognizing what is of God and what is not, and you're crying out to God about all those stuff, and you're not hearing anything back, then of course you can feel invisible because of that. Yes. So, yeah. So this is not to be confused with the fact that people that are not on the vine at all, feeling that God doesn't notice them. Or more to the point, people who are asking for things that they're never going to get and then blaming God. Or blaming that God doesn't love them, God doesn't notice them, etc., etc. This is not the same. Although it can look the same to an outsider completely. And so therefore, it's only God that knows exactly who is who, and for those people, they would know. Although, again, people that are not of God often think they are, so therefore, would they know? Not necessarily, no. But certainly if your spirit is crying out, if your spirit goes into a church and is mournful because of what it sees, then, yeah. Well, these are the dogs that I lost, so therefore, obviously, that was a tough time. Because I believed that God would sort it out, and that wasn't the point of it. The point of it was me being broken because they were taken away and I lost them. And that was the point of it, me being broken. And if they came back, then I wouldn't really be broken because of it. So God knew they won't come back. So even yesterday, the other day, I was thinking about it again, thinking, okay, the only thing I would change would appeal against the people that had them to change the ownership of the dogs. So therefore, when that court case was over, I could get them back. Yeah, that wasn't his will at all. So therefore, okay. But at that time, did it feel really hard? Yes. Well, because I was hoping for something which God was never going to deliver. And it felt harder as a result of that, Yeah. Oh, of course. When you're expecting God to hold these people accountable, and he doesn't, because like the word of God says, it's up to him to revenge, that sort of thing. Yeah. But that was never his will. So therefore I had to go through that. And obviously it was difficult at that time. But it's because I was wrong. It wasn't because he didn't want to help me. It was because I was wrong about what he will do and what he should do. Because again, sometimes I was telling him what to do, and that won't work. Not at all. Now, as I say, I could feel in my spirit that what was going on was wrong. Yeah, there was a righteous anger because, yeah, from a righteous point of view, they're out of order. Yeah, because I didn't abuse these dogs in any way, shape or form. But, yeah, I'm now down on my criminal record now as being found guilty or pleaded guilty to animal abuse. Well, that was his will. But again, yeah. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. But as I say, it is very, very much a case that, it is right because your spirit will feel. And your spirit will leap at things that are of God. But the problem is most of the time it doesn't leap because most of the things you see, in your work, in your family and in church is not of God. So therefore, it doesn't leap most of the time. So therefore, when it does happen, you know it. But sometimes you want it to stop leaping because when it does leap, you know why. And it hurts. When it does leap, it hurts. And the reason why it hurts is because you see when it doesn't leap, then that's why it hurts. Because most of the time your spirit is not leaping because everything is really of the devil. So therefore, seeing people in church and how the church is, and people are believing that the church will help them to have a relationship with God, but they're leading those people to the devil, and you can't do anything about it. That hurts. It hurts far more than any rejection that anyone could feel. Yeah. It hurts more than anything else I've been through, really. I'd have to say that is probably the most painful thing. Being in church and seeing these people being led away from God instead of to God. And knowing that these are lovely people and they are on a path to hell. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about it right now. You can't do anything to stop them. Because the way church is, people will say, well, if you want to help, you have to go to the Bible college and go through that. And if you don't do that, then you can't help. But as I say, that was not for me at all. So there you go. It is exactly what it is. So basically, as I said, there's a reason that is normal. Because when your spirit leaps all the time, then you go to the Father about all those issues and nothing happens. And that's one of the reasons you feel that you can't see you or doesn't care for you. So there you go. God bless. Speak to you later. Bye bye.